Most people think that earning a significant amount of frequent flyer points is saved for those exclusively who want to use credit cards. But in today's video, I'm going to share with you how that is simply not true. By the end of today's video, you're going to know a few different methods that you can incorporate into your life that will allow you to earn hundreds of thousands of frequent flyer points completely for free. Most of the offers that I'm going to share with you today are going to allow you to earn points on things that you are already spending money on. I'm going to run through in depth with you, talk about some of the things that you need to be careful of, and also share some exact strategies that will allow you to earn lots of points from your regular grocery shopping, through to earning tens of thousands of points when you have to purchase big items like new phones or new computers. I'll also share with you some of my favorite ways to increase the amount of points that you're going to be earning when you spend money on things like travel, wine, utilities such as energy and internet. By the end of today's video, you will be crystal clear and you will know plenty of different methods that will easily and cheaply earn you a whole bunch of frequent flyer points. Now before I get into it, if these videos are helpful to you, I would appreciate if you gave this video a thumbs up, if you also left a comment and subscribe to the channel. Doing all of those three things greatly helps this channel grow and encourages me to make more videos like this. Now with that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. So the very first thing that I wanted to start with will be relevant to most Aussies, because chances are if you're doing your grocery shopping, you're more than likely spending money at one of two places. The two major supermarkets in Australia are Coles and Woolworths. Now you can sign up to Flybuys and earn velocity points at Coles, but if you shop at Woolworths, you can opt in, create an everyday rewards account, and then you convert those everyday reward points to Qantas points. Now for most people, this is pretty self-explanatory. They've seen this heavily advertised that you can earn Qantas points when you do your daily groceries. And chances are most people have already opted into this. They're just tapping their everyday rewards card and they're going to earn one Qantas point for every dollar that they spend. Now if you're a beginner, good work, you're going to be earning Qantas points on your groceries. But if we do the maths very quickly, if we're spending a few $100s at Woolworths every single week, so let's say we're spending $300 at Woolworths and we're tapping our everyday rewards card, we are going to earn about 15,000 Qantas points every year. 15,000 Qantas points in the grand scheme of things is going to get you very little. Basically, the amount of value that you will unlock from doing this for a whole year is equivalent to about 2 Jetstar domestic flights in economy. We don't want to sign up, go through all of this hassle just so we can get a couple of domestic 1-hour flights on Jetstar in economy. The whole reason we earn frequent flyer points is so we can get in business and first class. And I'm about to show you how you can 6x that amount of value and get 6 Qantas points for every dollar that you spend. So instead of earning $15,000 when you're spending $300 a week at Woolworths, you're going to get 90,000 Qantas points. 90,000 Qantas points is completely different as to what you can redeem those points on. When you've got 90,000 Qantas points, you can redeem those points to get you a one-way business class flight to Japan, to Singapore, to Malaysia. You will need a little bit more than 100,000 if you do want to go to places like USA or Europe. But once you start earning around 100,000 Qantas points, that is when you can start redeeming them for business class flights. Now in order to do that, you will need to find classic reward fares, which is often the hardest part of this whole process. If you do need help with that, check out my Patreon group, link is in the video description. That is what I specialize and help my members do, is help use their Qantas points to find the best business and first class flights that they can book every single day. So how do we go about, and instead of earning 1 Qantas point for every dollar that we spend at Woolworths, how can we earn 6? Now to do that, we need to set up our foundation, which is going to ensure that we are earning Qantas points when we spend money. You can do that by either having an existing credit card or you can use an EFTPOS card. If you want to use an EFTPOS card, which will be a safer way and ensure that you're not going to slip into credit card debt, then Qantas actually have their own EFTPOS card option, which is the Qantas Pay card. They've actually got a promo on at time of recording, earn 2,000 Qantas points when you sign up today and load $1,000. Now, if we scroll down, off first glance, this EFTPOS card doesn't really look too desirable. Earn 1 point for every $4 that you spend within Australia. To put that into comparison, if I had a typical credit card, something that was going to be earning Qantas points, as a rule of thumb, I'm usually going to be earning about 1 Qantas point for every dollar that I spend. So for us to get 1 Qantas point for every $4 that we spend is about 25% of the earn rate that I would typically get with a credit card. Now there is a little loophole that makes this EFTPOS card very worthwhile. I will show you that in a second. But just before that, you are going to get a great earn rate when you do travel with this card and spend money overseas. You can see 2 Qantas points for every dollar that we spend outside of Australia. So if we are traveling frequently, if we use our Qantas Pay EFTPOS card when we travel, that's going to be a great way to earn a lot of Qantas points. Now I am just about to show you why I see benefit in this EFTPOS card. But before that, there are no fees for this card. It's essentially an EFTPOS card, 0 account fees, 0 transaction fees. You will only really start to pay fees when you use this card when you're starting to get involved with foreign currencies. I'm not going to talk about that in today's video. Instead, this is all about how we can earn points for free. So if I click on features and benefits here, this is the section where I see value in this EFTPOS card. We know that when we use this EFTPOS card on everyday transactions, just out and about, we are going to earn very few Qantas points for every dollar that we spend. But when we spend money on the Qantas shopping portal or we fly with Qantas, we will earn 1.25 Qantas points for every dollar that we spend. Now you might be thinking, but I don't buy my groceries at Woolworths. Why does this matter? And the whole reason this matters is because this is going to compound the amount of points that we're going to earn when we purchase our groceries at Woolworths. So to put all of this together, if we have the Qantas Pay EFTPOS card, we're going to earn 1.25 Qantas points for each dollar that we spend. Then instead of directly shopping at Woolworths, we will have to do another step, which is going to the Qantas Marketplace website and then locating the Woolworths gift cards. When we purchase these Woolworths gift cards, we are going to earn 3 Qantas points for every dollar that we spend. Now the great thing about it is there are no fees, so $500 gift card will cost you $500. And when you link your Qantas Frequent Flyer account to this platform, those points will go straight into your account. And in addition to that, if we had that Qantas Pay EFTPOS card, we are also going to earn 1.25 points on every dollar that we spend. You can see here now that we've now earned 1,500 Qantas points when we purchase a $500 gift card for this example. You can spend less on these gift cards, but you don't really want to consume your time by going onto the Qantas site every single day buying a new gift card. It will probably be better if you do it all in bulk and just use that gift card from time to time. So we've got $1,500 that we've earned through the Qantas Marketplace, and we've also earned another 1.25 Qantas points on that $500 transaction, which works out to be 625 Qantas points. Once we've done those two things, we now have a $500 credit on the gift card that we have to go and spend at Woolworths. And when we go to Woolworths and spend the money on that gift card and link our Everyday Rewards card, we will then also earn Everyday Reward points. We know for $500 that we spend at Woolworths, we are going to unlock 2 Everyday Reward points for every dollar, essentially meaning we're going to unlock 1,000 Everyday Reward points. Those 1,000 Everyday Reward points will convert into 500 Everyday Reward points. But we can go another step further if we have the Everyday Rewards Extra plan. When we have the Everyday Rewards Extra plan, we are able to double the amount of Everyday Reward points that we earn. So instead of earning 500 Qantas points, we can double that to 1,000 Qantas points. You've now earned 625 Qantas points from our EFTPOS card. We've then earned 1,500 Qantas points from shopping on that Qantas Marketplace. And then we've earned another 1,000 Qantas points when we have Everyday Rewards Plus. We've just earned over 6 Qantas points for every dollar that we spend at Woolworths. Now the whole theme of today's video is to earn Qantas points for as cheaply as possible, or basically for free. There is a small charge if you did want to sign up to this Everyday Rewards Extra plan. It's $7 a month. But one of the great benefits of having this Everyday Rewards Extra plan is you can get a 10% discount on one shop every single month. And this 10% discount can be applied to the total bill up to $500. This means if you went to Woolworths and you just did your big shop every single month and you got all of your batteries, all of your detergents, all of your pet food all at once, and that bill came to $500, you could then opt in and apply your once a month 10% discount and you will save $50. So you might be spending $7 a month to get access to this membership, but you're going to double the amount of frequent flyer points that you're going to earn, plus you'll unlock 10% discount once a month up to $50 in credit. By incorporating this entire strategy, instead of earning 1 Qantas point for every dollar that you spend, you've now earned 6 Qantas points for every dollar that you spend. you now have drastically improved your way at just spending money on groceries and unlocking business class flights. Now, another thing to bring up in regards to everyday reward points is sometimes everyday rewards will have promos like 20x bonus point promos on select gift cards. These gift cards can be on places where you're going to spend thousands of dollars, for example, Luxury Escapes or Apple. And when we get these gift cards on these promos, for example, if we were to spend $1,000 on Luxury Escapes gift cards, and we have a 20x points bonus, we are going to unlock 20,000 everyday reward points. Those 20,000 everyday reward points convert into 10,000 Qantas points, meaning if we look out for these particular bonuses, we're going to get 10 Qantas points for every dollar that we spend. That is how you maximize the amount of frequent flyer points that you are going to be earning from Woolworths. Now, moving on to some other free ways that we can start earning Qantas points on things we're already spending money on and paying no additional fees. The first one is going to be health insurance. Now, Qantas have their own health insurance and they regularly have these sign-up bonus offers. When you do that, depending on the level of cover, you can earn up to 140,000 Qantas points. And sometimes other companies like Bupa have a very similar thing. Bupa partner with Everyday Rewards, but as you've seen, you can transfer those Everyday Reward points to Qantas. Before signing up to any products, always check at how much you can get the same sort of product with a competitor that doesn't earn these points with a sign-up bonus, and see if those rates are the same or if you're essentially paying more money in order to opt in to earn these points. But if you are in the market for health insurance, in my personal experience, I have found that the rates between Qantas Health, Bupa, and Medibank are all fairly similar. But do your own research, consider your own circumstances and how the numbers affect your level of cover. But health insurance is one of those things that people are already spending money on and regularly have sign-up bonus offers. Moving on now, Qantas have their own Qantas Wine portal where you're able to earn a large amount of points when you purchase eligible wine cases. You can see there are plenty of bottles of wine here or dozens of wine that will earn you a lot of frequent flyer points. And if you're already spending money on wine, you may as well compare the prices at what you can get with Dan Murphy's or wherever you choose, and how that compares to shopping and purchasing them with the Qantas Wine portal. When you purchase your wine via Qantas Wine, you're going to unlock these bonus points. If you're a wine drinker, this can be a great way to earn bonus points for things you're already spending money on. Now, the whole reason that we deal with frequent flyer points is that so we can use those points to go and travel. And if you are going to travel and you've got some upcoming trips, I would always recommend looking out for the promos on Qantas Hotels. Sometimes Qantas Hotels will have great promo bonuses where you'll get up to 10 Qantas points for every dollar that you spend. These bonuses happen from time to time, so just look out for them. This was the most recent one. Spend $5,000 on accommodation and earn 50,000 Qantas points. But they often also just have promos where it's earn 10 Qantas points per dollar. Something to bear in mind, I have typically found the price that you'll pay directly with the hotel to be cheaper compared to booking through Qantas Hotels. Now, that's not the case for every hotel. That is just my personal experience. So if you are thinking of earning points through Qantas Hotels, always compare the price booking directly with the hotel versus with like Agoda or Booking.com and how it compares to booking with Qantas Hotels. Now, there are lots of other different ways that will earn you a few thousand points here and there. Companies like Red Energy have promos when you sign up to their energy. Origin have promos when you sign up to their internet or gas and electricity. To be honest, these are going to earn you a few thousand points every time you sign up to a new product. I could make an hour-long video going through every little promo to earn 1,000 points here and there. But to be honest, you can do that all for yourself. If you want to find all of those little promos, just head to ozbargain, so ozbargain.com.au, search for Qantas Points, and then find things that are going to be worth your time, things that you're already spending money on anyway. This site is amazing. It's pretty much a forum for bargain hunters, and they can discuss the latest deals, how they compare to past deals, and if it's going to be worthwhile signing up to it. But those are some of my favorite ways on earning frequent flyer points for free or very, very cheaply. If you've taken these tips and now you've got a whole bunch of Qantas points, chances are you're pretty frustrated because finding reward seats, particularly for business and first class on places where you actually want to fly to, It's pretty difficult. If you do need help with that, check out the link in the video description for my Patreon group. That is what I help my members with every single day. Every single day in there, I share with my members the best business and first class reward seats that they can book with their Qantas and Velocity points. I pay particular attention to those high value redemptions that unlock the best value for your points, and also the places that Aussies actually want to fly to, like Europe, USA, Japan, and parts of Asia. If you do need any help, check out the link in the video description. I'd love to see you in that group. Hope today's video was helpful, and other than that, I'll see you in the next one.